Hi everyone, my name is Petrova and I'm a realtor here on Cape Cod with ERA Cape Real Estate. In today's video, I think we're gonna really discuss something very important for those buyers who still remain on the market and are still looking for that dream home on Cape Cod. And that is, should you buy now or wait until the rates go down? Watch till the end to find out the answer. And I'm not gonna just share the answer, of course, but I'm gonna give you my points to why this is true. Since late 2020, the rates have gone up from the mid twos to the mid sixes, and right now they're at 7%. So this automatically means bad news for buyers, just because simply this translates into higher monthly mortgage payments. And by saying 7%, this easily means $300 to $400 additionally adding to the monthly payments, unfortunately. So some buyers will not be able to qualify for mortgages anymore. But surprisingly or not, this can be good news for the buyers who are still qualifying for mortgages. And I'm gonna give you the few reasons why is this a good idea. Stay tuned. The first point I want to share with you is the lower housing prices and why and how is this happening. So the higher rates means less buyers will qualify for the mortgages, which means less competition on the market. Obviously, this will bring it. This is like a huge circle, so stay with me. This will bring the offers down a little bit, so we're not gonna see over asking prices too much. We're not gonna see bidding wars. And this will obviously bring us to houses staying on the market for a little bit longer. And this automatically means the prices of the houses will go down. So this is why higher rates can be a good thing, because they will bring the housing prices down. This brings me to my other point, and this is more home choices on the market available for buyers. So this is a simple one and it's going to be a quick one, but obviously less buyers on the market, less competition means more choices on the market, and hopefully we see a little bit of increase on the supply, which means more homes come on the market. And with the less buyers, you definitely get more choices out there, because this was a big struggle the past couple of years. This can be potentially opening this door into more supply on the market, more home choices. My third point is a little bit more complicated, and I want to go into more detail so everybody can understand this, because it's very important for buyers. And this is the higher rates can lower the risk for buyers, believe it or not. And I'll explain why. The past couple of years, a lot of the buyers were waiving the contingencies in the offers just to be able to compete with the bidding wars. Unfortunately for buyers, this meant a lot of risk taken. So the two of the contingencies that I wanted to go over are the two most important ones that buyers were waiving, unfortunately, and this is the home inspection and the appraisal. And I will tell you exactly why these are very, very risky to waive. The home inspection. I strongly believe that every agent should be advising their buyers to absolutely have home inspection done prior to buying the house. It's very risky, and you ultimately need to know what are you buying. So a licensed inspector is going to go through the home and give you the age and the condition of various structural and mechanical things in the home that you need to know about. So if something is not to your liking, and if you're afraid of something happening in the future that will come up from the inspection, you have the big opportunity to back out of the offer, to back out of the contract. So when you waive your opportunity to have a home inspection, you're ultimately locked into a deal that this could potentially be very risky for you in the future, because Murphy's Law knows it, that the minute you moved in your new home, a major system like the HVAC will fail. The appraisal is the second contingency that buyers have been waiving, and it's very important to us that we shouldn't be waiving at all. And I will explain why again. The past couple of years, the bidding wars were bringing the asking price up. And this sometimes means that the home is not going to appraise for what the asking price was. And for borrowers, this is very bad news and it's a huge problem. Just because every lender out there will want to have value assessment of the property, just because they want to secure and they want to make sure that the money they're financing, the property is worth the money they're financing. If the home does not appraise for the same amount at the asking price, you have to come up with the money to close the gap. And sometimes that means that you have to come up with $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 right off the bat, right off your pocket to cover the gap. And because you don't have that contingency in the offer and the binding contract, means that there's no way you're backing out of the offer. So you have to find the money. And this is like a very, very risky thing for buyers. After all that has been said, the remaining question is, should you buy now or wait? And the bottom line here is, if you need to buy, if you need to move, do it now. Don't wait. Because the silver lining in buying when the rates are very high, it's like less buyer competition, and eventually the rates will bring the home value prices down as well. And remember that you can always refinance when the rates come down again, but this is if your income and credit score stay stable. So be careful with that little part. Or you can consider taking on a variable rate loan, which will potentially bring the rates lower over time, and you don't have to take on a new loan and pay closing costs again. So this concludes my video, and I really hope that this was helpful. And if you have any questions, if you need assistance or guidance buying a home on Cape Cod, please don't hesitate to call me, text me, or email me. I'll have my information down below. And thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.